Hello, this is Safe Haven 6 here. Welcome to the channel. I just wanted to stop up here to do a quick video to say or to let everybody know to be obedient to the Holy Spirit. Being obedient is so much better than anything else. When you're obedient, God rewards you and you get blessings, but it's so much more than that. It's so much deeper than being rewarded. It's just the gratification of you being obedient to God, you in alignment with God, you hearing what He's saying, and then following or pursuing what He has told you to do. So I wanted to just share a small testimony. Last weekend we went out of town for a church event, and we normally, when we get on the road, we normally stop in Emporia. It's about an hour and a half drive. We normally stop there, but I didn't feel the unction to stop. And at this point, my husband was asleep. He fell asleep on me. So I kept driving, and that's not normal for me to do. But I kept driving, and as we got, I believe about to the maybe three-hour mark of driving. Mind you, the drive is only about 5 hours anyway, but about the 3-hour mark, he had woke up, and I asked him, baby, find the nearest gas station, because at this point, I had to use the restroom. So I was like, find the nearest stop area where they have like a gas station where we can probably eat and even get something to eat. So I don't know what he did, but he was like, "Is nothing available?" And I was like, "Really, really?" So I dismissed it and said, "Okay." And I heard the Holy Spirit say 121, and I saw exit 121 about an hour ago, and I was like, 121. I'm thinking to myself, I haven't passed that exit yet. So as we continue, now mind you, go back a little bit. Mind you, I was trying to get off before exit 121, or before I heard 121. I was going to take the exit, and it was blocked. Like I could not get off, and I was like, okay. So I just kept driving, and that's when the Holy Spirit said 121. So I was like, okay. So 121 came up, and I was like, oh, 121. When I tell y'all this, the opening was, I was on the, of course, on the far left hand lane, in the fast lane. So I had to get over, and I was like, okay. So I got over, 2 lanes over, and I was able to get off on exit 121. It was open, like it wasn't blocked this time. Now, you be like, okay, what's going on? So I got off on exit 121, and I saw 2 gas stations. I saw a gas station, and then I saw Burger King. And normally we don't eat at Burger King, or we just don't eat at Burger King. Burger King is not a restaurant that we prefer nowadays. So I pulled in the Burger King parking lot, went to use the restroom, and then I went back outside to get my granddaughters, and I asked my husband, you want to get something to eat while you're here? So I went back out, got them, went back in, and my oldest granddaughter was like, well, I gotta go use the restroom. I was like, come on, let's go. So as I go back in, I take her in and use the restroom. As I go in, I see this woman. I guess she's coming out of the kitchen area, and it was like simultaneously as I arrived to the restroom door, she opened up the kitchen door, and I saw her, and I acknowledged her, and then I took my granddaughter to the restroom. So we finally finished. She finally finished using the restroom, so we go out. I join my husband, and we order. Of course, I never know what I want to eat, so I don't even know what I picked up. Whatever it was dry. It was dry, and I was mad. I'm sorry. It was dry. Later on, of course, I didn't eat it till later on, but it was dry, and I was like, what? if I was back there, I would get my money back because that sandwich was dry. So anyway, let me stay on course. Anyway, so as we ordered food, the food came up and it was like 3 kids meal in these boxes, and then we got 3 crowns. And I'm like, ooh, of course I got a kids meal. Don't mind me, but I did get a kids meal because I just wanted it. I think I got a double cheeseburger, the dry double cheeseburger. So anyway, so I was like, is that all my food? And the lady appeared again. She was like, yes, I believe so. I was like, okay. So I think I called my husband over. He was already holding the youngest granddaughter, and I went to proceed to grab the food. But the lady was like, can I give you a word from the Lord? And I'm like, sure. And this normally don't happen. I don't get words. The Lord just refused to give me a word from anybody. So for her to say that, it was a shock to me. She was available and ready. So she was being obedient as well. So as we walked over to the side, and she began to, prophesy over me. But everything she said was a confirmation of what the Lord had already told me. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting chills now, just, telling the testimony, or just being obedient. Be obedient to the Spirit, to the Holy Spirit. As she gave me that word, it was everything she said was confirmation. Everything she said was a confirmation from the Lord himself. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was just amazing that she was telling me to wait on the Lord and make sure you hear the voice of the Lord, and only the voice of the Lord. And she let me know to don't allow man to push you. And I received the word. Because everything she said was a confirmation of what the Lord had already spoken over my life. And all I could do was receive it, because the Lord has spoken those words to me specifically, directly. So I just wanted to just jump on here, give a little testimony and let everybody know, be obedient to the Holy Spirit. This is a season that obedience is required. It's required of us to be obedient. And how I love the Lord, because he's so good to me and my family. He's just so good. But just be obedient. And that's all I have for today. Be blessed. Until the next time, this is Safe Haven 6. Bye.